All right, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. It is Monday. It is Monday, September the 13th, 2021. My name is Lee Chase. I am the Adult Program Coordinator with Literacy Mid South, a nonprofit organization in Memphis. We provide one on one tutoring for adults, so anyone 18 and over who is looking for assistance with reading or would like to learn or improve their English skills. So, if you or anybody that you know needs those services, there's some information on the screen, and I will provide it again at the end of the lesson of how you can contact us if you need those services. So, yes, definitely please reach out. We would be more than happy to help you. All right, well, let's jump right into today's episode of Literacy Lunch with Lee. Literacy Lunch with Lee. So, Literacy Lunch with Lee is an English lesson. I do it every Monday and Wednesday right here on Literacy Mid-South's Facebook page. And while we are live right now, if for some reason you missed part of the lesson, you missed the whole thing, have no fear. All these videos are saved in the video section of the Literacy Mid-South Facebook page, and they are also on our YouTube channel. Yes, there is a Literacy Lunch with Lee, I guess you would say, page on the YouTube channel, so you can find them all there as well. So lots of great opportunities for practice with vocabulary and with, and depending on the lesson, conversation. This is also very helpful with reading, I think, because you can see the words spelled and hear them pronounced. So, one way or the other, I think that these lessons hopefully are going to be very helpful for you, whether you're working on English or you're working on reading. So, all right, if you are not in the Memphis area, please leave me a comment. I would love to know where you are watching from. If there's something you'd like to see a lesson done on a particular subject, leave that in the comments as well. I'm here to help you, so please let me know how I can best do that. And finally, don't forget to like and share. Please like and share these videos. Let's get them out to as many people as we possibly can who need them. All right, so today we're going to be doing something a little different here on Literacy Lunch with Lee. If you joined us this summer, I did the interactive read alouds. So I was highlighting certain books that were being done as interactive read aloud videos, and we were going over the key vocabulary words in those. So I hope you found those helpful. And so as a way to kind of incorporate these lessons, make them more family literacy focused, so not just for adults but for children, something you can do together, we're going to kind of try to continue that trend. So there's a link on the page where you can go to some read alouds. So there's a whole list of books there, and you can click on those and you can see a read aloud lesson. You can see a read aloud lesson. So we'll give you vocabulary words and tell you how those words are used, and so there are things you can work on together as adults and children if you are working on reading or English. So we are going to start by highlighting some of the books on that list. So we're gonna read through the book on Monday, and then on Wednesday we will go over those key vocabulary words, talk about what they mean, and reference how they were used in the book, so you can go back and be familiar with how they were used in the book again. So so please let me know if you like this, if this is a good, if you enjoy this as a lesson. Let me know. We'll keep doing these. We'll keep doing books. But if there's something that would be more helpful to you, let me know, please. But we're going to give this a try and see how it works. So our first book is going to be called A Chair for My Mother. So as you can see there, yes, A Chair for My Mother. It is by Vera B. Williams. By Vera B. Williams. And she wrote it to the memory of her mother, Rebecca Porringer Baker. So, all right, so here we go. Let's dive right on in. My mother works as a waitress in the Blue Tile Diner. See it there. After school, sometimes I go to meet her there. Then her boss, Josephine, gives me a job too. I wash the salts and peppers and fill the ketchups. One time, I peeled all the onions for the onion soup. When I finish, Josephine says, "Good work, honey," and pays me. And every time I put half of my money into the jar. See the, oh, there's the jar. Ah, it takes a long time to fill a jar this big. Every day when my mother comes home from work, I take down the jar. My mama empties all her change from tips out of her purse for me to count. Then we push all the coins into the jar. Sometimes my mama is laughing when she comes home from work. Sometimes she's so tired she falls asleep while I count the money out into piles. Some days she has lots of tips. Some days she has only a little. Then she looks worried. But each evening every single shiny coin goes into the jar. So here is mom tired from a long day at work. We all sit in the kitchen to count the tips. Usually Grandma sits with us too. While we count, she likes to hum. Often she has money in her old leather wallet for us. Whenever she gets a good bargain on tomatoes or bananas or something she buys, she puts by the savings and they go into the jar. See a chair here. When we can't get a single other coin into the jar, we are going to take out all the money and go buy a chair. Yes, a chair. A wonderful, beautiful, fat, soft armchair. We will get one covered in velvet with roses all over it. We are going to get the best chair in the whole world. This is because our my apologies. That is because our old chairs burned up. There was a big fire in our other house. All our chairs burned. So did our sofa, and so did everything else. This wasn't such a long time ago. Oh, mother and daughter. Oh. My mother and I were coming home from buying new shoes. I had new sandals. She had new pumps. We were walking to our house from the bus. We were looking at everyone's tulips. She was saying she liked red tulips, and I was saying I liked yellow ones. Then we came to our block. There are the new shoes and the tulips at the bottom of the page. And here they are running up as they see the fire. Right outside our house stood two big fire engines. I could see lots of smoke. Tall orange flames came out of the roof. All the neighbors stood in a bunch across the street. Mama grabbed my hand and we ran. My Uncle Sandy saw us and ran to us. Mama yelled, "Where's Mother?" I yelled, "Where's my grandma?" My Aunt Ida waved and shouted, "She's here, she's here. She's okay, don't worry." Grandma was all right. Our cat was safe too, though it took a while to find her. But everything else in our whole house was spoiled. Here is the sad scene of them looking at the spoiled house. When what was left of the house was turned to charcoal and ashes. We went to stay with Mother's sister, Aunt Ida, and Uncle Sandy. Then we were able to move into the apartment downstairs. We painted the walls yellow. The floors were all shiny, but the rooms were very empty. Oh, there we go. The first day we moved in, the neighbors brought pizza and cake and ice cream, and they brought a lot of other things too. The family across the street brought a table and 3 kitchen chairs. The very old man next door gave us a bed from when his children were little. My other grandpa brought us his beautiful rug. My mother's other sister, Sally, had made us red and white curtains. Mama's boss, Josephine, brought pots and pans, silverware, and dishes. My cousin brought me her own stuffed bear. Everyone clapped when my grandma made a speech. "You are all the kindest people," she said, "and we thank you very, very much. It's lucky we're young and can start all over." There's the jar again with all the coins. That was last year, but we still have no sofa and no big chairs. When Mama comes home, her feet hurt. "There's no good place for me to take a load off my feet," she says. When Grandma wants to sit back and hum and cut up potatoes, she has to get as comfortable as she can on the hard kitchen chair. So that is how come Mama brought home the biggest jar she could find at the diner, and all the coins started to go into that jar. Now the jar is too heavy for me to lift down. Uncle Sandy gave me a quarter. He had to boost me up so I could put it in. Okay, here they are making their trip to the bank. After supper, Mama and Grandma and I stood in front of the jar. "Well, I never would have believed it, but I guess it's full," Mama said. My mother brought home little paper wrappers for the nickels and dimes and the quarters. I counted them all out and wrapped them all up. On my Mother's Day off, we took all the coins to the bank. The bank exchanged them for $10 bills. Then we took the bus downtown to shop for our chair. Here they are, chair shopping. Oops. We shopped through 4 furniture stores. We tried out big chairs and smaller ones, high chairs and low chairs, soft chairs and harder ones. Grandma said she felt like Goldilocks and the 3 bears trying out all the chairs. They are. There's all the chairs. Finally, we found the chair we were all dreaming of, and the money in the jar was enough to pay for it. We called Aunt Ida and Uncle Sandy. They came right down in their pickup truck to drive the chair home for us. They knew we couldn't wait for it to be delivered. Riding in the back on the new chair. I tried out our chair in the back of the truck. Mama wouldn't let me sit there while we drove, but they let me sit in it while they carried it up to the door. Mama and daughter in the chair. We set the chair right beside the window with the red and white curtains. Grandma and Mama and I all sat in it while Aunt Ida took our picture. Now Grandma sits in it and talks with people going by in the daytime. Mama sits down and watches the news on TV when she comes home from her job. After supper, I sit with her and she can reach right up and turn out the light if I fall asleep in her lap. And that is the end of the story. There's the whole family in the chair. So that is A Chair for My Mother by Vera B. Williams. All right, and on Wednesday, we will go over some of the key vocabulary words from the story and look at how they were used in the story. We'll look at the definitions, and then we'll actually look at how they were used in the story. But remember, there is a link on the page to the read-alouds, so you are welcome to find A Chair from My Mother and look at the vocabulary ahead of time if you would like. All right, well, that is it for today. Remember, if you are not in the Memphis area, please leave me a comment. Let me know where you are watching from. If you have any ideas for lesson plans, if there's see a lesson done on, let me know. Let me know. I'm here to help you, so please let me know how I can best do that. And remember to like and share. Please like and share these videos. Let's get them out to as many people who need them as we can. And if you or anyone you know is looking for assistance with reading or would like to learn or improve their English skills and they are 18 and over, you can get more information at our website at www.literacymidSouth.org, or you can call or text 901-327-6000. Yes, call or text that number and we will get back with you as soon as we can. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I will look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Monday, everybody. Goodbye.